everybody, welcome to my usual me. Welcome back to Life is Feudal the MMO. We're over here on the Golden Land server. We're on the Southern Protectorate, and we are. Last night, Monogard and I were messing around. We were leveling up our characters a little bit, waiting for the trees to grow. And I said, I said, you know, I got all these sprouts. I have an idea, and I thought I'd give it a whirl. You know, trying to get XP in this game sometimes can be a long, tedious task, and you want to get the most XP possible to level your characters for the next day, so you can get your levels as fast as possible. And if you know, fishing is pretty good XP, right? Fishing is pretty good at experience points, and you get your food for if you make fried fish and whatever. But you need branches for that. So for that you need trees. So if you got a piece of property and you got some trees on it, and you can get your branches, that also means you can gather sprouts. And I'm going to show you how to make a billet factory, or a billet farm, from the sprouts that you're getting from your trees that you've planted. So to do that, guys, if you know, uprooting stumps is some of the best XP in the game, right? So you get about 5,000 XP or so for uprooting a stump. And if you do have a power hour, you can do that for an hour, and you can get your XP up no problem. The problem is finding trees to do that down here in the South Protectorate. So what I've done is we've got some trees growing and whatnot. So I'm getting a bunch of sprouts that I don't need because I don't have any more room for trees. So I'm just gathering sprouts, and I thought, what happens if I take a forest tile and I plant a sprout? Can I dig a billet up from it? And come to find out, you can. So what I've done is here, I've created a billet farm here, guys. So I have a soil tile right here, and it doesn't really matter what the quality of the tile is. It doesn't matter. You just need a forest tile. So I have a forest soil tile right here, and what I've done is I'm going to go ahead and I actually have some birch sprouts on me, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant a birch sprout. And then once you plant the birch sprout, immediately, and it doesn't matter what sprout it is, you can use any tree, I believe. And I don't think the quality matters either. It might matter. It might, because I only have 60 some odd quality sprouts, like 66, 67, 68s. So under 33 may not work for this. So you might be aware that you might want to check that out. I haven't checked it out myself, but I do know that the mid-range trees will work, and so the high range will as well. So what I'm going to do is, once you have your tree planted, what you're going to do is just go ahead and cut it down. And I'm going to need a hatchet for that, obviously. So we're going to let me grab a hatchet right quick. So right after you plant your tree, you can go ahead and cut it down. Now, with a brand new tree, you're not going to get any wood from that, right? But there will be a stump in the ground. So just go ahead and you can go ahead and uproot this stump, and that will immediately give you a billet. If it's a hardwood tree, it'll give you a hardwood billet. If it's a softwood tree, it'll give you a softwood billet, right? So depending on what kind of billet you want, that's the type of tree you're going to want to plant from a sprout. Now, right there, when we went ahead and Monogard and I tested this as far as what is faster, fishing or the billet farm, and this is the result that we got. You what?
I said I got somebody with a fishing rod right here, but it is a believer's fishing pole, which I think is a bit faster than a primitive fishing pole.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead. Okay. You say it takes on power hour, it takes you 10,000, or you get 10,000 XP with 10 fish because it's one or 10 fish or 1,000 per fish, right?
Yep.
All right. So and I get 10,000 from the 3 actions of planting, chopping it down, and digging up this stump, all in all, so with power hour. So all right, on the count of 3, we're gonna start. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, go. I'll plant the birch. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut it down. How many fish do you have?
I've got 2 credits so far.
Okay.
10,097 each. I mean 1,097.
Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to uproot. Took me a second because I lost the exact point. And I'm done.
Okay. I
Okay.
stopped. Let me do the math.
So I got 2,192 crafting experience for planting it. I got 2,700 39 crafting experience for cutting it down. I got 5,472 crafting experience for digging up the stump. I have 10,403 XP.
I have 6,582.
So it's almost double the XP, not quite,
Yeah.
for doing it this way than it is for fishing, speed-wise. Whoa, that's great. That's awesome. Thanks for helping.
You're welcome.
That's pretty cool, right? I know, man, right? I mean, that's amazing. So, you know, so billet farming is actually better experience. It's faster than fishing is. And so and you're going to get, you know, obviously you're going to get billets because you can make charcoal. If you're using softwood billets, you can make handles and you can make repair kits. If you're using hardwood billets, you can actually, if you have a sewing kit and you have a carpenter's tool kit, you can actually go ahead and craft yourself some practice weapons to sell to the crown. So let's see, what is it? The practice sword. The practice sword is a hardwood billet and a simple rope. And the practice axe is a hardwood billet and a simple rope. We're going to make the hardwood axe from this one, and then you can actually sell those to the crown guys. They're actually not bad money-wise for beginning stuff. I mean, it's like, I think it's like 66, 65, 66 copper for one of those. So if you're looking to pay for your rent for your private claim, making these practice weapons are definitely a good way to make some coin. So yeah, guys, that is your billet farm. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful to you. Hopefully it's a different way you can get your XP, and hopefully that's going to be helpful to you in the future. If you liked the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, do that right now. As I always say, I am my usual me. You be your usual you, and we'll see you again in another episode of Life is Feudal, the MMO. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you later. Bye-bye.